Hello, what is up, everyone? Um, Today we're going to be talking about Tarkov. Tarkov is definitely an interesting game. It is a extraction shooter, looter shooter, PvP, PvE as well. Um, I've been playing this game, have about 2,000 hours now with my buddy. We've been playing ever since could say the Zyraki event that they had a little while back. It was like a Halloween event. They had like cultists, and cultists would spawn them in. It was pretty hectic, and it was an event that really dragged me into the game. It was so fun. Um, and Yeah, I've been playing Tarkov ever since then, and it's been one hell of a ride. Recently I've given up PvP because it's too long in my opinion, and I just wanted to finish the game. I played the game enough, so I'm not even really that finished yet, honestly. I'm in Lightkeeper task right now in PvE as actually with my buddy. But I do have my fair share of PvP. I do have my experience. I do want to recall a couple of nice experiences, when I was first starting this game off. As I recalled a couple videos ago, I used to work at Walmart. And our Walmart has a nice Discord. About 30, 40 people in it. And one of my buddies that I worked with put me onto Tarkov. I was always hearing stories about him nading his friend or, our other coworkers. And I'm like, that sounds goofy. This game sounds like, pretty fun. So I decided to hop on the bandwagon. Hey, man, um, sure, I'm down to try it out. And he was actually very generous enough to basically get the game for me. He had like an extra account, so um, yeah, very first game we loaded into a factory, and I gotta be so real, chat. I absolutely murdered his ass. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad, but it was hilarious. There's no name tags. There's nothing. You're just in there. You better know what your teammate's wearing, or else you're gonna end up blasting him. Just saying, because that's exactly what I did. As soon as I switched him down, I had proceeded to go to my next teammate and Swiss cheese his ass. Yes, I repeat, I Swiss cheesed his ass. And that's another core element when it comes to Tarkov. There's going to be a lot of friendly fire, unless you're just goaded like that. But I, all my friends, they be careful around me. I got the trigger finger. Uh, Tarkov, along with all its pros, does have a lot of cons, as you can see here in this clip. Um, that's a dead body, and it's just sitting there. And this is PvE, of course, but this also happens in PvP. I think it's hilarious. It's the jank of Tarkov. It's a good and bad thing. It's funny. This guy threw a nade at me here, if you can believe it. Yeah, I might have to slow down the video or something. But he fucking passed a nade to me, and I just ran the other way. They can be very confusing. They like this guy here was just running back and forth, so I just came back over here because he came back over here, and I shot him. But that's just one of the gems playing Tarkov. It's hilarious. The jank is hilarious. The ragdoll is funny. And then comes the difficulty. It is quite tough. First couple raids me and my buddy were doing, we had no idea what we were doing. I literally had to get a second monitor so I could start having a map for this game because Jesus, this game, man, it's confusing and it's massive. A lot of the maps are massive. Been wanting to make this video for a while, not gonna lie. I've stopped playing Tarkov for a minute now, but I will say it is near and dear to me. I have very fond memories and a lot of hours put into this game, and it's in a pretty sad state, if I'm being honest. One of its main, you know, one of its main content creators, Bird Peanut, doesn't really ever play anymore. He was a massive help to this game. Hilarious, man. I love Peanut. Um, but yeah, he's on Arc Raiders now, which is fine. Of course, everyone can play what they want. But yeah, they got the new update now. They added more to the story. You could do a lot more now. There's a new map, super endgame. I was doing the story mode to try to get to the end game map, but I just stopped playing. Slay the Spire 2. What else was there? Dark Tide. I am very consistent on Dark Tide. I'd be playing every update. I love Dark Tide, one of my favorites. Um, what else? Remnant 2 is also one of my favorites. So a lot of the games these days are just, making me pull away from Tarkov very slowly. I do have the game installed. As you can see, I have gameplay. I play here and there. I'll go on there. You get a hideout, so I go on there, check on it, make sure I'm getting all my bitcoins. Bitcoins. Yes. Bitcoins are valuable in Tarkov, and godly are they expensive. They can give you a lot of money. You find a Bitcoin, that's like winning the lottery, honestly. Which I do find a Bitcoin in this video, eventually. You'll see in one of these rooms that I loot. But, yeah, there's been plenty of events ever since the Zyraki event. I do remember one niche event that I don't recall too well, but there's two bosses in this game, Tagilla and Killa, and they are brothers. And they decided to put Tagilla on Killa's map, and they were just, teamed up. They were just two demons on one map. You can load in as a scav or your main character, and what me and my buddy would do is just scav constantly. And even with our other buddies, we would 4-man, 5-man. This game goes up to 5-man, if you can believe it or not. But we did 4-man it. Sometimes it was just me and my buddy. We would scav in, try to kill players, kill the bosses, maybe get a bunch of good loot, and a lot of times we did make it out a lot of good stuff. It was actually pretty phenomenal. I'll be honest. It was fun. Very fun. I would recommend this game, but after a while, it does get pretty sluggish, It's a slog fest eventually. But in the beginning, man, does this game make your heart race. PvP is amazing. I would try out PvP. I'm only on PvE now because I just don't be playing as much anymore. And I'm just not that good, honestly. This is actually gameplay of me playing after a very long time. And it's only PvE. It's against AI, so it's like... Yeah, I'm sure you've seen my aim is pretty trash. It's so trash that these 3 guys that come across here, I just ignored them because I was probably going to die. And I need this gameplay. I did not want to die. I need this gameplay for this video. Yeah, there goes one. I hear more. 2 other AIs come. I was getting prepared in case they turned to look at me and shoot me, but they actually didn't. I heard them running upstairs. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this shit, dude. I'm out of here. I just grabbed my bag and I'm out of there, honestly, because, yeah, this game is very scary. A bullet in the head from any caliber will kill you. If you have a helmet with ricochet, you get a high chance or a low chance. Even with the high chance, though, there is still that chance that you get shot in the head and die. So, likely, I mean, if you have a low caliber like pistol bullet, it'll probably bounce most of the time. But there is that small chance that it will probably kill you if you get shot in the face. Or head eyes, as they like to say in Tarkov. A very common way to die is getting head eyes, especially by AI. And by players. Cheating. Yes, cheating is another topic. Nikita even said it himself that Tarkov isn't Tarkov without cheaters, so that's another thing you might run into if you play PvP. But honestly, from my experience, it's rare. A lot of people, they talk a lot of shit, but it's mainly like the streamers who have like thousands of hours and they're playing this shit consistently every day. Then yes, I can imagine you running into more streamers than the average player. I mean, more cheaters than the average player. Which is me. I'm the average player. I did not play this like super constantly. I mean, I did, but not like most of these streamers do, not religiously. Which is actually a reason why I don't play it as much anymore, because I play other games. I play a lot of other games, and I just stopped really grinding the Tarkov because I've had like at least 4, maybe 5 wipes in a row where I've gotten close to the ending, And then once Tarkov finally released, it just added way more shit to the ending. So, you know what? Honestly, that's when I decided I'm just gonna hop on the PvE bandwagon and I'm just gonna do the story on my own time. You know, as I've said in past videos, I'm a father. I do take care of my child. I work as well, and I like to play with my friends, you know, and they don't. Oh my god, especially my buddy JC, they do not fucking like Tarkov. You know, we all played at one point. We all fucking adored this game at one point, but eventually, you know, this game, like I said, it turns into a slogfest, and for some people, it's much worse than others. And that is another point I want to bring up. How I said earlier, my friends always watch themselves around me. Well, I remember like a Christmas, during Christmas, I think last year, my buddy Roger was on vacation, and it was just me and my buddy JC. We were duoing on woods, and we were kind of timmied out. So my buddy kind of looking like a scab. I'm not gonna lie. So we were in one of the cabins, and I said, "Yo, is that you outside?" Because it's a scav, you know, and we all look like scavs because we're timmies. So and it's snowing, so I couldn't really tell because PMC's had green on. But honestly, it was hard for me to tell at the time. It was like a blizzard. It was like a blizzard. They had this snow event going on, and they brought it back actually recently. But this is when that snow event was first released, and it was like hard to really see. And you know, me and my buddy Roger, man, we have one saying: shoot first, ask later. And in my head, that's what was in my head. I shot first, and boy, do I regret that decision because my buddy JC will never ever play with me ever again. And he absolutely despises Tarkov. Every time I bring up Tarkov, fuck Tarkov. I know you playing, right? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm totally playing shit. Hey, even though I've been playing PvE like a lot and I've been doing like the story at the time, and I'm just like super depressed because he doesn't want to play anymore, but it's whatever. He's probably gonna see this video, and it's okay. Um, we're kind of done with Tarkov, honestly. Anyway, we've had our time to shine, and yeah, I just really want to touch on this for other people who are thinking about getting Tarkov. I know it's on Steam now, and I don't have it on Steam. I'm not gonna buy it again. So, um, you look at the reviews, you see what it's like on Steam. I just know that on the launcher, which is the way I've been playing it for like ever, it's fine. It's not horrible, you know. Um, that is another thing I want to mention. Servers can be dookie as hell. Absolutely poop. That shit's so poop, but it's okay. Um, for what it's worth, the game is an experience, and getting that first kill as a Timmy with your sniper trying to do sniper missions, you know, and you come across a geared out player who's pretty good, and you happen to get that lucky headshot. Nothing will ever beat that feeling in Tarkov. That feeling is ecstasy. Once you kill your first Chad, holy crap, you're hooked. It's over. Especially when I killed my first Chad a long time ago when I first started playing. I was doing my Mosin task, Iron Sight Mosin, by the way, and I just flicked him, honestly, and I got the kill. And man, oh boy, was this guy geared. Never again was I, um, or never again did I play any other game during that time. I played a lot of Tarkov, and I got decent, but the next wipe is when I really shined. You know, the next wipe was my peak, and me and my buddy got really far together, and I really wish we went back and kept playing. Honestly, we would have probably got Lightkeeper finished, level 60. My buddy got level 60, but he never finished Lightkeeper. I think he did actually. I'm just gonna say my buddy that I was playing with, my buddy Roger, he's goated with the sauce. He's absolutely awesome. And if this channel goes anywhere, you're gonna see more of him for sure. Because eventually I want to start posting game videos, and maybe you'll meet him eventually. But Roger, JC, my goats, I've been playing with them on Tarkov about as long as I've been playing. I was playing a bit before them. I put my boy JC on, and then a little bit after that, I think I put Roger on, or I think it was the other way around. But either way, I just wanted to talk about that. I want to talk about Tarkov and my experiences. During that event I was telling you with the two bosses, a lot of friendly nade kills happened there too, and it was just a roller coaster. It was hilarious, including me. I was the main suspect of killing people with nades. So that's nades are very jank in Tarkov. There's something you got to get used to. But yeah, I recommend Tarkov. It's fun. I know it can be a bit pricey, and I know it can be a bit jank, but you can make the most of it. It's just try. It's fun, and thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Peace out. Have a great day.